Indianapolis Colts taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Kwity Paye getting in there and burying him behind the line. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. You talk about this Miami defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Second and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Back to throw again. This pass left side to Downs. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the Dolphins' 7-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Second down and a yard. Now back to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. 22 yards there, a first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Dolphins at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Out of the gun now on third down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sullivan. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Dolphins nothing.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Looking to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Sanders for the Dolphin field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. They'll drop to throw. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Running left, Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
to Taylor on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
He's got his target. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Taylor is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Here's second and 10. They'll set up to throw.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Back to throw now on first down.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second down and 6 now.
They'll look to throw again. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control. Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Second and 9. They'll set up a throw. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete.
Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Back to throw here.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
That was Eric Johnson in there to drop him for a sack.
Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Kwity Paye picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Pulled in at the 24. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Woods. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 10.
second down and inches. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I think we've hit that point in the game now where any score you get could be the one that actually wins it. So above all, you want to avoid a turnover that leaves you coming away with nothing.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on third and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise, I knew he was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's going to be caught. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over first and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Phillips coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Third and less than a yard.
The offense on third down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fighting him off. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to take another shot here. It's caught at the 10. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
Achane not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 2nd and 6. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Devon Achane from 3 yards out, and the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Again, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting the game.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And taken at the 46. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll only be a loss loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Here's second down.
They're going to look to throw.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down.
Back to throw. He's going to go up top again. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyquan Thornton, 47 yards. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They're going to try and run. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Second and 6 coming up. He's back to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
He'll look to throw. Got his man, it's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A short throw pulled in by Woods. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is no good. Oh, by the slimmest of margins, he missed it wide to the left. And that'll keep this a 1-point game.
Yeah, Brandon, that's a tough distance with the game on the line because you'd like to give your kicker better odds than that. Anything 50-plus, we know it's going to be difficult. And that one proved to be just a little too difficult. And now it appears it's going to cost them the football game.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. But still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right, that reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for the Dolphins, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.